What's up, my people? So this is the post-session update. Um, have some good news, some bad news. Good news is that we booked a win, plus 300. Bad news is that I broke discipline. Uh, Early in the vlog, post pre-session, I mentioned how I will be following a system of bankroll management where I will place $100, 5 envelopes, have a $500 starting bankroll. And I dated each envelope, 5 envelopes for 5 days. And my limit was $100 a day. If that first 100 doesn't work out, session's over. On to the next day, try again with the next $100 buy-in. I broke discipline in that ripped open the first envelope. All right, people. I've arrived at Parks Casino. This is envelope number 1. Let's go ahead and see if I can manage holding this while I'm wearing this out. Make sure I don't rip into this bill. Oh boy. Rip that baby open like that. There. And voila. First day's buy-in, $100. Here we go. I'll keep you posted on how it goes. Peace. Sat down to play 1-3 at Parks, and within less than an hour, the 100 was gone. 100 was gone. Chasing nut flush draws, set mining. The 100 goes fast. Just like I said, less than an hour when you're getting you're getting hands, ace kings, flopped enough flush. Guy bets 2 streets, you're chasing. You miss that time. One time I raised, trying to get him off. If not, if I hit, juicing up the pot. Didn't work out. Long story short. So I was trying as hard as possible to say, okay, it's over. It's time to go home. Let's stick with the discipline that we have in mind to follow. That quickly went out the window when I said, nah. I looked at the time. I said, nah, I haven't even been here an hour yet. Ripped up day number 2 envelope, which was supposed to be for February 19th, which is today. So I ripped into that last night. Started playing. That didn't go well. Gone. The second 200, gone. Similar fashion. Didn't get nothing going. I don't think I raked in a pot. Similar fashion. You would think I would say, okay, that's enough. I already broke discipline. Only have 300 left. Let me get out of here. Not the case. I ripped into the third envelope, which is for the 20th. Ripped into that. Same thing. Gone. Long story short, I opened up every envelope, all 5. Luckily, on the 5th one, it went well. I just started off, I went on a run. Aces, kings, flushes, straights, bluffs, all my bluffs getting through, the whole 9 yards. Because once I got chips, my game opens up. So I'm not there just, waiting on aces and kings. My game opens up, and I'm bluffing, I'm choosing my opponents, etc., etc. But anyway, it went very good. So ended up putting in a 10-hour and 28-minute session. Profited $305. It's a little over $30 an hour hourly. Again, I'm bothered by the fact and upset that I still can't get it right. The discipline factor is missing, and it's been missing for a long time. And not only in poker, and in finances in general, but just in life, as being organized, as meeting deadlines, as et cetera, et cetera. Just discipline across the board in life and in poker. It's missing. And the thing is that, I have the knowledge, I have the know-how of how to go about implementing that. I don't have the discipline to implement it at the moment. I'm just being honest, as you can see. Um, it brings me back to thinking about something my former pastor said to me when speaking on discipline. And he says, people have the knowledge of something, the understanding of something, but they don't have the wisdom to apply that knowledge and understanding. So in other words, he gave an example of a traffic light. You get to know what that is. What is that? Okay, it's a traffic light. Then you get to understand how it works. Okay, green go, yellow slow down, red stop. The wisdom comes in obeying that traffic light. You know what I mean? And if you choose not to, there's consequences that come with that. So you can know all you want, you can understand all you want, but until you don't apply that knowledge and understanding and wisdom, it's for naught. It's for nothing. You know what I mean? And that's my issue. That's what I want to fix. Hey, hit me in the comments. You guys have experienced similar or are experiencing similar circumstances. Let me know in the comments, how you deal with it. What are you doing to better yourself in that area? Help me out. That's what we're here for. So luckily, that last 100 worked out. It worked out plus 305 in 10 hours, 28 minutes. The key in the session, basically nothing special. I ran good. I ran pure. And then once I have a nice stack, my game just opens up. So now 10 hours, 28 minutes. Why? Because I was so focused on getting even. I need my 500 back. Or I need to get at least a 500. So I will I turned 100 into 3 and no thought of, okay, let's get out of here. We got 200 back. No, I got 3 now. I want my 5. I want my whole 5. That's the mindset. And I know that that's not good. So the goal was to get even, leave. So that getting even, up and down, eventually broke through, and I got aces twice. Guy tried to bluff me off. Aces, like 200 on a river on a 8, 6, 6, 10, 8 board. So any 8, any 6, he has a boat. 7, 9, he has a straight, pocket 10s. But I've been watching them. I've been studying my opponents. Very important that you observe everything that's going on at all times. Heavy bluffer. So I knew from watching him for hours what was his breathing like during those bluffs that I've seen him show down against other opponents. What was his breathing like? What were his mannerisms like? What was his voice like? And on the river, I betted the whole way. And on the river, he says, the way he said it, I was first to I checked to him. He says, 150. So he says, and the way that he said it, and the tone that he said it, very aggressive. The way he put his chips out, it was all an intimidation tactic, But I didn't snap call. I just read into all of that, processed it, looked at the board. At no time did he raise me at all while I was betting. He didn't raise me if he had the 6, which is trips on the flop, if he had the board already, etc., etc. Just out of nowhere on the river, 150. Piece all that together, call, ice pop. It would have to be 150 in the end, over $250 pop. So that was much needed. That put me in the plus. And I won a few other pots here and there. Got me up to 805. 805, 305 profit. And I said, okay, this is it. I was getting tired already, 10 and a half hours in. And I said, oh, it's time. So racked up, cashed out.
5, 6, 7, 20, 40, 60, 80, 8, 5, and 10.
And here we are, ready for session number 2, which is today, February 19th, Wednesday, February 19th. It's approximately about, I believe, about almost 9 p.m. So I'm going to play a session again today at Parks tonight. Um, Now, I want to stick with the bankroll management discipline. So, oh, by the way, here are the here. Oh, pull this back a little bit. Here is the evidence right here of all 5 envelopes torn open. They're all dated. Now, anyway, so we added new envelopes. Now I have a total of 7. Out of the 300 profit, I used 100 to take care of a little business, buy little groceries for the apartment, gas, etc. So I added 200 to the roll. So now I got 700 envelopes, starting from today, the 19th, all the way through February 25th. I want to make this work. It's hard. This is not easy, especially if I get there and I run into a cooler, or getting value hands but not matching on the flop, or my flushes or straights aren't getting there. Whatever the case may be, get sucked out on. It's hard to, after a short period of time, just leave. But I realize that's what I have to practice in order to cultivate discipline in bankroll management. So, what I'm going to do differently this time around is, yesterday I took all the envelopes with me. Obviously, I was able to open every envelope. Tonight I'm only taking today's limit, 2/19, February 19th. That So yeah, only taking the envelope designated for tonight, $100. Leaving the rest behind. Whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna have to learn to deal with it. Can't remember if I ever booked a loss. In other words, where I still had chips left, but I was down, and I said, okay, no, I'll come back tomorrow. Has never happened, to my recollection. Has never happened. I'm just either I gotta get even, or I gotta get the plus, or or I'm gonna lose it all. I want to change that. I'm going to change that. So that's the plan for tonight. Again, people, bear with me. Bear with my bit of speech impediment. I have to be mindful to do my very best to enunciate every word, because in my mind the word is there, but the way it comes out of my mouth, I just run through it and you don't know what the hell I'm saying. So I have to, if I'm going to engage with an audience, then that is another thing I have to work on. I might have to put subtitles down for you guys to understand me, but we'll work on that. As the vlog unfolds, we'll be adding hand histories. Unfortunately, I'm not able to record at Parks Casino. They don't allow it, but I am able to record at Live Philadelphia and Rivers Casino, which are within 20 minutes or so from Parks Casino. So I will be posting some hand histories with video for entertainment purposes, and let you into my thought process when it comes to my game and how I go about playing the game. Along with that, I will be implementing little scenarios that I may run into where it tests your character, how you treat people, how you. So as I was saying, I'm having to free up space. This is my first time doing this, so I'm having to free up space constantly on my storage space on my iPhone. I will work on that. But within the vlog, concepts of everyday things that we encounter in life. You know, people, places, and things that might cause us to uh, get out of character, uh, or at least that's the plan. How do you handle those situations? How do you handle them through the lens of how God sees things according to what the Bible has to say, and implementing those things as best as possible. Perfection is not the goal. Uh, it's Perfection is not the goal. That to me, it's just not gonna happen. That's why we need God in our lives, because we're not perfect. We're not gonna be perfect. We're gonna mess up. We're gonna miss the mark. But we know we have to know uh, who to turn to get better and do better, and how to obtain the information to be able to choose differently next time around. So I will be including those because, as you know, in the poker room, all kind of crazy stuff pops off. Fights, arguments, people saying things to you. How do you react to that? How do you brush it off? How do you turn the other cheek? How do you, well, even if you didn't, but how do you change it? So we're gonna be going through everyday life things on this vlog. So poker slash life slash spirituality. I'm not a big proponent of religion. I'm more of a spiritual guy, a spiritual connection, having a spiritual connection with God. Also, the basis of that is going by what He has left in the Bible that we have today, etc., so on and so forth. So I will include some hand histories. I will be including testimonies. I will be including um, sorry about that. I will be including things that you can implement in your everyday life. I will be including uh, instructions on how to go about a daily relationship with God according to His Word, um, etc., etc. Sharing my life, sharing my journey, and see where it goes, and expand from there. So I'm gonna cut this short right now. I'm gonna go play second session, and I will update you guys on that session. I'm gonna close this portion of the vlog out. I'm going to attempt to edit a vlog for the very first time. See how long that's gonna take me, and make this into an official pilot vlog for Poker Views Vlog. Poker Views Vlog. That's what it is. Poker Views Vlogs. I'll get into how I got into that name, etc., etc. But I'm gonna close it here. Once again, like the vlog, like Jamin Burton says. Shout out to him. If you like the vlog, like the vlog. Please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Definitely get back to you. And can't wait to see where this goes. Thank you. Peace.